Good day ladies and gentlemen, this is Daily Dose of News by SlothTale. Okay, let's talk about today's news guys. After getting the prince into safety, finally the chaos happened in previous episodes are over. Also we told you that the medieval kingdom was planning to organize a boxing tournament in honor of their king. If you want to know what happened in the previous episode, check out the above video card now. Okay ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the boxing tournament. After the announcement of the boxing tournament, they received so many applications from people to join the tournament, so after reviewing every application they had, finally they choose the best fighters they can find in all of tabs. It was really a hard process. Now let's look who are these fighters they choose. This fighter is from the pirate faction. His name is Clem and he was specially trained for hand-to-hand combat. Also he is really good at dodging incoming attacks. Other fighters will have hard time fighting against him for sure. His attacks are really powerful, you can see that from the way he is fighting. After all, he was trained by the pirates, so he should be really tough. He was the only one who got the chance to join the tournament from the pirate faction. Okay, let's talk about the second fighter we have. This fighter is from the tribal faction. His name is Pogo and he is also specially trained for hand-to-hand combat. He also have a good instinct about the surroundings when he fights. Because of that his moves are really quick. He will also be a really tough opponent for others to fight. His legs are really strong and it is also a reason for his sudden quick moves. And he was also the only one to join the tournament from the tribal faction. Okay, now let's talk about the next fighter we have. This fighter is from the Dynasty faction. His name is Weegio. He was trained specially by the monks, because of that he is really good at martial arts. He started his training when he was a child, so his techniques are really hard for someone to understand. Because of that he will also be a tough opponent for other fighters for sure. He can fight with more than 10 monks in the same time. That means he is really strong. You can see that with the way he is fighting here. He will also be a tough opponent for other fighters. Luckily he was not the only one who got the chance to join from the Dynasty faction. Okay, let's talk about the other fighter from the Dynasty faction. Yes. This fighter is also from the Dynasty faction. His name is Flash Plod. He is specially trained by the samurais. His punches are really powerful. He can literally one-shot a samurai. Also he has a really good leg techniques when fighting. So other fighters should be careful when they fight with him. You can see how good he is attacking from his kicks. It's like his signature move. You can see, he almost defeated those samurais using only his legs too. Okay ladies and gentlemen, there is 6 more fighters left to introduce to you, but before that we will take a short break. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Did you know? According to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you like the video consider subscribing, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Welcome back ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that quick break. Okay, let's talk about our next fighter now. Okay guys, this fighter is from the Wild West faction. His name is Felix. He is also specialized in hand-to-hand combat. He was also training since he was a child, and he fought lot of tournaments like this before, so he has lot of experience in fighting, so he will be a real pain for other fighters to fight for sure. He is really good at dodging too. It will be a great advantage for him in the upcoming fights. Look how powerful his kicks are. All these fighters are really good with their kicks. I am sure this tournament is going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also the only one who joined the tournament from the Wild West faction. Okay, now let's talk about our next fighter. This fighter is from the Renaissance faction. His name is Tom. He was specially trained for hand-to-hand combat too. He is also good at dodging. You can see it from the way he is fighting. His kicks are really powerful. Other fighters should be careful about his kick when they fight with him for sure. He is also the only one who had the chance to join the tournament from the Renaissance faction. Okay, let's talk about our next fighter now. This fighter is from the Fantasy Good faction. His name is Adaptive Tax. He is specially trained for self-defense techniques. He has one rule when he fights: he will not make the first hit, but when the fight starts he will also never give up. So other fighters should be careful with him too. He is also the only one who had the chance to join the tournament from the Fantasy Good faction. Sorry ladies and gentlemen, we just received a breaking news. 3 of our fighters were murdered by someone. We still don't know who was that, but we have CCTV footage of this murder. Let's see that footage now. Yes, looks like they were having a talk together, and suddenly they got shot behind their back. What a brutal way to die for a fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fighter, only way you want to die is by fighting. They would have never thought they will die like this. We didn't even had the chance to introduce these 3 fighters to you. Rest in peace all.
Did great. Now go see your brother, if he's in heaven or hell, and even if you two are separated, take care of him, no matter the obstacle. I assume the rest from now on, so allow me to forgive you for your crimes, and carry them on my back.
Hope you enjoyed this wonderful content guys. It took me so much time to do the editing and stuff, so subscribe and like the video, it will be greatly appreciated. Check one of these 3 videos. See you with another episode of this. Stay safe.